Hi, good morning. It's Jackie, and I am here with a Mindful Monday for you. I've been reading a book, and I wanted to share some excerpts of the book because they actually make reference to uh, a scholar at the University of Texas at Austin, Dr. Kristen Neff, and her work in self-compassion. And if you are not familiar with self-compassion, I urge you to check out Dr. Neff's website and read up all about it and check the quiz. But I want to show you this book that I've been reading called Loving Bravely, and it's by Dr. Alexandra Solomon. And this is the web page. Let me hide these, move these controls out of the way. Okay, that's the cover. 20 lessons of self-discovery to help you get the love you want. I'm actually listening to the audio version of this. And I also have selfcompassion.org bookmarked because there is a whole bunch of resources here, including a quiz about self-compassion, like how self-compassionate are you, all the things. But I wanted to play this section of the book because it talks about how self-compassion and mindfulness are intertwined, but also how self-compassion is the antidote to shame. And I think, especially on Mondays, we struggle a little bit with shame because we kind of think about what we accomplished last week and also what we failed to accomplish last week. So I'm gonna play this excerpt from the book and then we'll see. All right, I'm just gonna push play here.
I can only love you to the degree that I love myself. Self-compassion. I am on my own team. Self-compassion is a powerful antidote to shame. In fact, it's really the only antidote to shame. The heart of self-compassion is deep friendship with oneself. I am on my own team. Self-compassion is not a new idea here, as it has shown up in various places throughout the book. Every time we engage in the name, connect, choose process, we are practicing self-compassion because we are attending to and valuing what lies within us. Every time we enact healthy boundaries by saying yes when we mean yes and no when we mean no, we are practicing self-compassion. Every time we return our attention to the present moment, dropping self-criticism and negative self-talk, we are practicing self-compassion. So what is self-compassion? Dr. Kristen Neff, the leading researcher in this area, says there are 3 elements of self-compassion. Self-kindness. Self-compassion entails being warm and understanding toward ourselves when we suffer, fail, or feel inadequate, rather than ignoring our pain or flagellating ourselves with self-criticism. Common humanity. Being compassionate with ourselves involves recognizing that suffering and personal inadequacy are part of the shared human experience. Shame says, I am the only one who feels like this. Self-compassion says, everyone screws up or feels lousy from time to time. Mindfulness. When we are mindful, we bring our attention into the present moment, neither fast-forwarding to an imagined catastrophic future, nor rewinding to old stories about the past. And we adopt a non-judgmental and receptive state of mind in which we observe our thoughts and feelings rather than trying to suppress or deny them. Mindfulness is the difference between thinking, I am such a loser, and thinking, oh, here comes that old played-out story about how I am such a loser. I better figure out how to be compassionate with myself in the face of this bull. Self-compassion is not the same as self-esteem. It's not about hollowly propping yourself up or mindlessly offering yourself affirmations about your awesomeness. Self-compassion is also not about letting yourself off the hook. It is about embracing your imperfections and making a commitment to be gentle with yourself. As Dr. Neff says, self-compassion is about treating yourself the way you would treat a good friend. Life is hard and full of unforeseen challenges and disappointments, all of which are much easier to navigate when you are on your own team.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you. I think it's a really good, succinct description of self-compassion. And, it's really important to develop mindfulness skills. So I encourage you to look up more about this if you are not familiar with this, or if you're a beginner like me. It's a lot. It's been such a helpful skill set to have, especially during a global pandemic where our feelings can be everywhere all at once. So I hope you have a great week. This is Jackie, and it's a pleasure to share Monday mornings, Monday nights, whenever you get the moment, with you. And stay hydrated and caffeinated if that is your preference.